was like, where'd that ladder go? And I was like, oh my God, I gotta show you guys this.
Livingston man, a hero in disguise. His legacy will echo through the skies. Forever remembered for his deeds so grand. The Livingston man, the savior of the land. The Livingston man, a hero in disguise. His legacy will echo through the skies. Forever remembered for his deeds so grand. The Livingston man, the savior of the land.
So I told you guys who wants to see inside an authentic mid-60s government spec fallout shelter. They started to recommend that people build these on their property. They'd even give you a tax break to do so. They take $100 off for each person. I want to say $100. It might have been $1,000 though. They give you a tax break, and it was incremental on how many people you could fit in the bunker. So I just hope that this fucking ladder doesn't kick out from underneath me. You guys ready? Let's do this. If it does, well, I'll see you when I get out of the hospital. All right, so right away, this looks like it's a 16 or 18 foot ladder. Turn on a light because it's going to be dark. Got it. Okay. Now, this maybe isn't the best camera to use for this, but we'll see. Now, I can tell already. You hear my voice echoing? There's a big cement room down here, boy. All right, now, see this line on the wall next to me here? There was probably there's bolts. There was probably a staircase here at one time. Yeah, it's definitely like 16 feet up. All right, I'm in a concrete fucking facility here. Oh, we got electric. Now, all this debris on the floor, I'm guessing is the remnants of the staircase. All right, what the fuck's around the corner here? Okay. We do got electric, but I doubt that works. You guys see this shit? I'm trying to be easy. That's my breath. It's probably 50 degrees down here. All right, there is a light. Dare me to flip the switch? I'll fucking do it. Let's see. No. That switch don't work. All right, so here we are in the little baby bunker. All right, now we were like, gotta be 16. The echo must be incredible. We're about 16 feet underground right now, but there's only probably 7 foot clearance above my head. So there's a single light, some little coat racks, and an electrical outlet. It's a 3-prong even. That's somewhat modern wiring, so that was addressed at one point. Now you're probably wondering, what's with the hole in the middle of the floor? One, that hole's probably 6 or 7 feet deep. And that thing at the bottom of it is the waste sump. But what you also would have done is there would have been a wooden deck over this with a trap door in it. And what you would be able to do is store your provisions and all your stuff underneath that and still have a little bit of room to hang out in here. Here's the air shaft. That goes up to a sort of a stealth, like little chimney up top, and had a carbon filter stuffed in it. I'll show that when I climb back out. But this is it, you guys. Right there too. I wasn't actually sure what this would have been for, but another little hole in the wall there for whatever purpose. This is a 1960s vintage fallout shelter. I feel like I can feel the weight pushing down from up there, man. It's weird. And this light is so bright, I gotta watch my step. I don't want to fall in the hole. Another outlet here. I assume they were intending to run this off of a generator. But yeah, so all the debris down in the bottom of the hole, you can really see down there. Again, that's the remnants of the wooden deck that would have sat here and kept all the supplies out. And I suppose what you would have done now, oh shit, okay, that's full of water, as a matter of fact, I couldn't even see that. All right, which may have been another useful thing. I don't even know if you guys can understand what I'm saying. The echo in here is enormous, even though it's just a tiny little room. But this is what your mother, father, grandfather, perhaps, they would have rushed down into this thing should the nukes start blasting. You got a right angle here. Idea being, radiation blast doesn't really translate across corners too well. Possibly what that hole is for. But this is the big deal. The big steel door up there. The staircase would have been bolted here. Oh, well, the breakers are off. I ain't tripping those though. Should I? I don't want to get, I'm not dying down here. I'm not touching that fucking thing. I got no reason to believe it doesn't work, but I do believe I'm standing in water and it's very wet down here. But this is it, man. This is what would have been the big deal. They give you a tax break for building this thing. Very cool. I personally have never seen one of these. And the property we found this on, I always thought it was just a little like well house thing. I figured you'd open that big door, there was like a well mast down there or something. I was like, where's that ladder go? And I was like, oh my God, I gotta show you guys this. So one last time, we're looking out. 1960 something, we'll call it 5 fallout bunker. Now if you look at the ceiling, besides the odd little bead of moisture here and there, it's relatively dry. Really, it's the humidity problem. You can see the drops of water on that piece of Romex there that you're totally not supposed to leave exposed on concrete. So we do have some electrical safety issues, but hey, when the nukes are going off, how worried are you about whether the circuit's been GFCI protected or not? But this is it, man. This is where you would have had to sit. I'm gonna guess this room is maybe 10 by 10, 12 by 12. You wanna sit here in this cramped up little room with a centrifugal fan running, bringing fresh air down here. The reason all the humidity is because that doesn't work anymore. As well as it's been raining. So unfortunately, all our supplies that we would have had in the pit here would be underwater. Unless maybe a long time ago there was a second level, and what they would have been able to do is sump that groundwater up that's seeping in and still keep their stuff dry. I don't really know. All the infrastructure has been destroyed, just turned to mush and wood chips on the floor. But this is it. This is a 1965, I'm going to call it, government spec fallout shelter. Unbelievable, and it's so quiet down here, I can hear my organs working. But yeah, this is it. All you bunker people, this is where you're spending your time. This is amazing, this is super cool. If I had the means, I would rehab this, it's just cool. But you know, unfortunately not much to see here. No skeletons, no treasure. So I'm gonna climb myself back up out of here. Back up to the daylight. Livingston man out.